So I'm just curious, National Sunday, as you know, is February 7th. That's 22 days from now. You really don't have a staff in place. What's the philosophy for filling out the recruiting class? You got 16 national letter of intents right now. What are you going to do to finish out the recruiting class, and how much of a rush is it for you to get more names added on in 3 weeks?
I think you've got three different things you've got to get done. All right, so I've got to. I owe it to the 16 guys who have already signed to get to know them even better. Right, so you got to finish that out. You've got 5 or 6 left. You know, we're going to have to evaluate and recruit. I think some continuity will be important. I think our players understanding, our recruits understanding, just like our players this morning, that systematically what's been said is going to be similar. There's going to be some tweaks to it, some more explosive type things, maybe a little bit more aggressive on offense and aggressive on defense, and certainly special teams. But knowing that, you know, what has been said to you before is not a drastically different situation for you. So yeah, you know, the evaluation process of that with those 5 guys, I think 5 or 6 guys, I think that becomes important to finish out this class. But it's not as urgent as, say, if you had 8, right? So you're not looking at as many guys. And I think, you know, this is an example of the early signing day. You know, you got guys who want to be at Arizona. They want to be here. You know, they've signed early. They're ready to go. I've got to communicate with them. And then, you know, these 5 or 6 that are left, we got to evaluate and make sure that they want to be here. And then the other piece is, the way I've done things is, you know, we're going to be out evaluating juniors and sophomores, because, you know, the majority of this class is, you know, you're 2/3, 3/4 filled. But in order for us to be the program we need to be, as I talked about, developing depth, I've got to get out and have a relationship with these high school coaches in the state. I do have a bunch of relationships, obviously in the Phoenix area, a lot. But across the state, number one, and then, you know, be able to talk to them about underclassmen and the direction we're going there. And so it's all those things. It's not just the 5 or 6 scholarships left. And I understand your question about the staff. We'll get that done. And you know, I think what's not lost is, it's not like I'm going to be going some places I've never been. I would be more concerned if I was dropped somewhere I didn't know. We know the state pretty well, and I think Dr. Robbins hit it on the head. You know, the places that we're going to go recruit, it's not like they haven't seen me before, and it's not like a lot of those players haven't seen me before. So, just like any other business, it's about relationships, and we have those already, and we'll be able to develop a staff here pretty quickly.